Welcome to the Generation Kids Daily Devo podcast, where we move from wonder to worship, looking for God at work in the world around us, ready to ask the tough questions and discover what His Word has to say to us. Today's episode is titled, Speak Life, and it comes from me, Casey Taylor. Hey guys, today's Daily Devo was a tough one for me, because a lot has happened in the world in the past 2 days, and I wanted to find the right words to say, and also the right words not to say under the circumstances. We've been talking about humility this week, and I think that the verse that I picked might not come across clearly, so I'll put it on the shelf for today, and I'm going to talk to you instead about a verse that I think demonstrates humility in such an important way, in a way that Jesus, even with his boldness of speech and his clarity of message, still managed to show. Long before Jesus came to earth as a baby, one of the writers of the book of Proverbs, possibly King Solomon, penned a verse that I think each one of us could benefit from if we would allow it to be taken to heart. The verse is Psalm 18, verse 21, and it goes like this: Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat of its fruits. In the times that we live in, people gain attention by using words that make people feel things. Sometimes they feel joy, sometimes they feel anger, other times they feel confused, and from time to time, people even feel sad. Words are a powerful thing. They're like knives in our hands. They can either help us build or tear down, carve out beauty or cut each other to pieces. Words aren't harmless. They have real consequences and power. I've seen a lot of hurtful words being thrown around lately, and maybe you have too. I have a lot of friends who rejoice when people think and speak about things in a way that they agree with, and still other friends who find those same words offensive and hurtful. I've seen the same thing happen in reverse as well. No one likes it when they know that other people disagree with them, and sometimes we feel the need to make villains out of good people to make us feel good about the disagreements that we have with others. But it is possible, through Christ, to disagree and still love each other. To think something and not say it, because it won't bring life. To hold back something that we think could really win us some points with those who think like we do, but we don't think enough about the effects it could have on those who don't. I don't believe the Bible tells us to be shy about the message of the Bible, but I do think in Jesus, we find someone able to both disagree with the habits of people when they're sinful and still absolutely love and uplift the sinner. So my encouragement to you, in light of our theme of humility, is to fight hard not to be right or to be applauded as a right thinker, but as someone who uses your words, even towards those who disagree with you, even those whose own words have hurt you, to show the kind of patient, humble love that Jesus on the cross showed when he prayed for those who spat on him and beat him, mocked him, and even crucified him. He prayed for them, and his prayer goes like this: Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Even to the point of death, Jesus displayed love and used his words to bring life. Life through his forgiveness and the salvation of a lot of people whose words brought him death. There is the power of death and life in the tongue. So my friends, choose life, just like Jesus did. Now it's time for
Today's Big Question!
Today's big question is, have you ever prayed for those who you disagree with or those who disagree with you? If you haven't, take a moment and remember who those people are to God. Those are people he died to save. They may not know or understand the path that they're on if they aren't following him, but Jesus would want us to show compassion to them and for them to see his love for them clearly. So pray for anyone who might have come to mind when I asked that question, and ask Jesus for love towards them to spring up in your heart. That is the boldest thing we could possibly do. Thanks for listening to the Generation Kids Daily Devo podcast. If you want to keep in touch with us on all our social media platforms, check out the links in the description. And if you'd like to help support us as we continue to create meaningful content for kids of all generations, please subscribe to our Patreon by visiting us at patreon.com/wearegenerationkids.